As part of CBS 17's political pledge to you, we are digging deeper into the issues you told us are top of mind when you head to the polls, and that includes caring for our veterans. As we see today, homelessness is a real problem for vets right here in Central North Carolina. You served our country. Now it is up to you. That is how a lot of veterans feel when they leave the armed forces. Too many of them are ending up on the streets.
From that point on, I lived in storage units and shelters alternating days for about a year.
After serving in the U.S. Army, Michael White found himself homeless. Today, he has his own apartment, his own kitchen, bathroom, and bed.
I can sit here and know that I don't have a thing to worry about other than paying rent.
The Raleigh nonprofit CASA made that happen.
When they come back home, they should be able to have an apartment. They should not be sleeping in a car or in a tent or in a homeless shelter.
CASA helps place people who are homeless, some of whom live at this apartment complex built especially for veterans.
So when I think about what we can do to give back, it's very emotional, it's very personal, and for many of the staff, it's like that also. Here it is.
There was also plenty of emotion as an apartment just became available for Navy vet Tremaine Henderson.
It's going to be a great benefit for me because I go to Wake Tech and I'll be like living right across the street, so it'll be great.
The 44-year-old is studying to be an X-ray technician and says without this much-needed help, he wouldn't be able to. But Tremaine also says that a lot of people just aren't aware of the nearly 37,000 veterans across the country experiencing homelessness at any given time.
They just see us as veterans, you know, and, oh, thank you for your service, but do you really know what we went through?
Providing long-term living is not cheap. Nonprofits like CASA are constantly looking for government funding and grants, as well as private financial support.
So once we have these up, how to sustain them, just like every other landlord in town, we have the same expenses, yet our rents, we're only getting $200 in rent instead of $800 or $1,000. So we need to kind of fill that gap.
So veterans like Michael and Tremaine receive more than just a thank you.
We should be doing better by being able to provide them those, what we consider basic necessities, because they were protecting us.
Yeah, there's no reason they shouldn't have affordable housing when they get home.
Not in this country. Not in this country. One other exciting thing, though, they own 6 acres. They just recently purchased near that particular property, and they want to develop that into an additional 100 units as well, but they got to raise money to do it.
That's great news, Russ.